What is up? We are live, I think. If you guys can hear me. Is that upside down? What's up, Brewer? Jawbone, Pats, Jerry. There we go. Can you guys hear me okay? What's the sound quality like? How's the video look? What's up, Matt? Yo, what's up, Angel? Cheers, guys. No echo. Sweet. Let's move this counter around. It looked a little cut off there. Let's put it right here. Yo, what's up, Brazil? All right. So, today I wanted to go over just like the cheesiness of the game. Uncle Rico style from like Napoleon Dynamite, throwing the ball over the mountains. I feel like that's what it is now. I don't have Pro Bowl Tomlin, or I'm sorry, I have Pro Bowl Tomlin, I don't have Pro Bowl Peyton, who basically does the same thing for play action passes that Pagano and McCarthy do on short passes. But it's the same concept. You just chuck the ball. You guys have seen me do it a couple weeks ago. It's what head-to-head is now. I mean, it's the way that people grind fans. I'm gonna try to split the stream. I'm gonna do an hour and a half stream. I'm gonna try to split the stream. I'm gonna show you guys my thoughts as far as like deep bombs go and like ways that you can stop it, and ways that you can succeed with it if you have the right coaches. I don't see coaches going away. I know everyone complains about Pro Bowl Tomlin because he is broken. He applies to all play types. So I think that he's only supposed to apply to long pass types, but the boosts wouldn't change. So the crazy fast players that you see, those are the result of the coach boost. That's not going away. So I think that at the end of the day, you know, people need to get used to that because, like, I could put in my level 5 Pete Carroll and take out Pro Bowl Tomlin. If you run a short pass on me, I'm still going to have 128, 130 overall defensive players that you're going to have to deal with, and they're going to be fast. And if they even fix Pro Bowl Tomlin, I mean, if I had a level 5 Tomlin and a level 5 Carroll, it means that on any short or long pass play, you're still going to be running into the same type of, like, boosted players. My personal opinion is that if you have the right offensive players, it doesn't even matter if they have Pro Bowl Tomlin. It doesn't matter. Like, the offensive coach is so much better than the defensive coaches. And now that I've gotten into it. So the only real way to, like, slow them down is to know who you're playing and know what type of passes they're going to run. But what's up, Feed the Monster? Andre. What's going on, guys? Okay, all right. So let's start it out. First, we're going to take a look at the coaches. So bombing it long. I've shown this before. I'll show it again. I'm running with a maxed out Pagano level 10, which takes a ton of coaches to get, by the way. Yo, what's up, Clyde? So maxing out the gold coaches is insanely hard, and the only reason I was able to do it is because I played so many head-to-head matches earlier in the year. When they changed the head-to-head packs to the Juggernaut packs as opposed to the original head-to-head packs, they lowered the amount of coach collectibles you get. So now it's a lot harder to max them out. But I had like thousands of head-to-head packs that I hadn't opened, and I decided to open them all and max out all the gold ones I could. So I got Pagano to 10 and McCarthy to 9. I don't know that I have a way to show like the filter creator site, and I think I've talked about this before, but if you go to the filter creator site, it'll show you what boosts you get per coach level that you increase. So for instance, like Pagano and McCarthy, they both increase short pass. I think the Pagano, the reason he's a little bit better is because he actually boosts your tight end and McCarthy doesn't. But with Pagano, around level 7, you get +1 throw power. And then at level 9, you get +2 throw power. And at level 10, you get +3 throw power. So that's when you'll start to see the difference in those coaches. And when you combine them, it just like, it's like a exponential increase in the difference you see. And my theory is that stats are capped at 120. We know that from training. So like you can't train a stat over 120. But coaches, I'm pretty positive they take stats, or they allow stats to go over 120. And it's the same thing that you see when you put in like the flashback players that do like +3 on long pass or whatever it is. It's the same type of boost that coaches give. And that's why if you put in a flashback player, you'll see your team's stats go over 120. It might be like 123 excel if you have the Dummerville defensive end in. So I think they allow stats to go past 120, and when the stats start to go past 120, it starts to get into like crazy ranges where you see those like insane passes and all the defenders running around like they're on cocaine or whatever it is. So hold on, let me catch up on the chat. Yo, what's up, Lynn? Yeah, the elite coach cards, all the elite coaches are good. I'm only using Pagano and McCarthy because they're short pass, but when I want to play, when I don't want to just like chuck it deep, when I want to play legit, I'll put in Andy Reid and Pagano, because then I'm getting an even boost across my team. I have long pass and short pass covered. I don't have anything for like play action or run, but I never run. And I run play action now and then, but I don't feel like I really need a boost on play action. So yeah, I mean, the elite coach cards are really good. Zimmer, I do have Zimmer maxed out, and he does make a difference. But it's not as crazy as it is with it's not as crazy as it is with Pagano and McCarthy in there. So but McAdoo is pretty good for wide receivers because he boosts on short pass wide receivers, and they get a pretty decent boost. So if you're struggling to level up your gold coaches, you can always go with like McAdoo. And then on the gold coach side, yeah, I mean, I'd go Pagano and McCarthy are the two best for sure. And then on the elite side, I mean, Andy Reid and Jason Garrett. I've heard that if you max out Jason Garrett, that running plays are just insane. Like, you can get like 30 yards against Pro Bowl Tomlin per run if it's uncountered, stuff like that. So obviously I've only got him at level 3, so I don't think I'll be able to see much of a difference. But I think if you level him up high, you'll see a big difference. So. All right, did some tests. Marietta 120, still throws at 60 yards. Yeah. I think that, yeah, that's my thing, is like at 120, I think 120, you'll see a difference between like 120 and 115. But I think the difference between, say, 120 and 115 versus 120 and even 122 is like a huge difference. I think that the way that they scale stats over 120 is got to be way different, because you'll see an insane improvement in throw power and speed and all that stuff if you're boosting over 120. All right, so all right, let's hop in. Let's take a look at just chucking it with these two coaches. I've shown it before, but we're gonna show it again. Let's just hop in versus like a random. Let's go solo. He just got a 123 defense, so let's hop in versus him and see what we can do. So I picked up Randy Moss today and Brian Urlacher, the Draft Legends packs in the store. So I've been using Randy Moss. I'm pretty happy with him. He plays really well. I like the height. You know, obviously he's got max stats and pretty much all the things that matter. So he's played really well. I'm still kind of torn because Nick Foles is just like a giant and catches everything. And so I'm having a hard time deciding if I want to keep Randy Moss at wide receiver 1 or maybe move him to like the slot or something. So we'll see. Yeah. Tonight I'm drinking Jameson, just like straight Jameson is my favorite. I haven't had it in the house in a while, so that's what we're drinking tonight. All right, so let's get in. So basically what I'm looking for, and this is pretty common in head-to-head now, I feel like, is a lot of people are bombing it, right? So any play where you've got a deep route, a go route, essentially. So empty trips cross, I think is what I called. I can't remember which one I called. So empty trip stick, tight end stick, shallow cross is what I call. Shallow cross, spread halfback screen, trip strong flood, spot. There's lots of go route plays for short pass, which is also why I think that coach combination works so well. I think that long pass, you're a little bit limited in your go routes, and I think that play action has a lot of go routes, but play action just lends itself, I think, to like if you're running it on 2nd and 3rd down, you can get sacked a lot easier, I feel like. So I think short pass is the way to go. Yeah, I can check my rank after I'm done here. So, yeah, no, Jameson is my drink of choice. It's my favorite. It's what I drank when I met my wife. So it's my favorite. It's what I always drink if I have the chance. That and Tullamore Dew, and I named my dogs Jameson and Tully after that. So. Okay, so let's get into this. Let's get into this play. So what I'm looking for on a go route, if I'm throwing it deep, is the same stuff that I look for on normal passes. You still have to read the coverages. So when we came out, we saw that they're in a 4-3 zone. And we know that because the linebackers both shifted out. It's not going to be a blitz. Nobody crossed over each other. So the safety on this coverage is almost always going to be deep. So it's usually not a great idea to throw it to the deep route unless sometimes the safety will play like one-on-one. What you don't want to do is throw it double coverage. So if the cornerback 1 and the safety both pick up your wide receiver 1, you're just asking for an interception because there's almost zero chance that your wide receiver gets behind the safety unless they're just super slow. Like if they have a 110 speed, a strong safety, and you have a 120 speed wide receiver and you're boosting with coaches, he might be able to run by him. But other than that, you're just asking for trouble. So what I do is I watch the safety and I see what he does. And if I think that my wide receiver is going to get behind him, I'll chuck it to him. If I don't think he's going to get behind him, then I'm going to look for the underneath routes. With this particular play, I'm probably looking at Gurley as my halfback. You can also hit the tight end, but Gurley is probably my better read in terms of that. So let's take a look. It looks like we might have like one-on-one coverage there. I think Maz might be able to sneak by this guy, and he does. So again, it was double coverage, but it's hard to say. Like if you notice how the safety played not super deep, but a little bit shallow, you can kind of start to, you have to throw the passes a little bit to know, but you can start to gauge if your wide receiver is actually going to run behind him, and like watch the safety to see if he actually turns around to start running before you throw the ball, things like that. I'll try to run it again and show you guys, but you got to gauge whether or not you think this is man coverage. The way that everybody's like running around the field right now, we've got man coverage. The safety's sliding off to the left, so we're going to be able to hit it up. The safety does have time to recover, but like not enough time to really make a difference there. So if you don't have the right coaches or the throw power or the speed, you'll notice that safety is going to end up just like running you down from across the field, and you're like, oh man, why did he run across the entire field? And it's usually because you don't have enough throw power or enough speed on your wide receivers. Your coaches aren't good enough. So a lot of throwing the deep ball has to do with knowing, like just practicing and knowing what your players are capable of, right? So I know if I don't have my coaches in, I can't make that pass. That's going to be intercepted 9 times out of 10. This is a man coverage because the way that this defensive, or the linebacker rather, sorry, the way he like shifted, because we've got dime coverage, so the way he shifted right there indicates that it's not zone, it's going to be man. And in man, the safety will either go deep or he'll actually like come forward a little bit. So we just got to watch the safety again. And he shifts and comes forward, so we're just going to bomb it up to Moss again. He's got tons of separation. This guy definitely doesn't have any coaches in. We get inside the 5, and we'll be able to punch it in pretty easily. So let's see if we can find somebody with coaches in, because without coaches, it's going to be easy. I mean, if you have the right coaches and you run into somebody without coaches, then it's not even fair. I mean, you saw his safety was like 126 overall, and he was like not even moving. So see if I can find. Let's play Risky. I think Risky's got coaches. I'm not sure. I gotta catch up on the chat. Hold on. Can I run bunch Z? I'll run bunch. So what I'll do is I'm gonna show you guys these like cheesy bomb plays, and then we'll hop in and we'll actually like play for real. Nah, I'm selling Juju. I don't think he's gonna make my roster. Yeah, no, it doesn't work the same when the ball it does not work the same when the ball only goes like 75 yards in the air, 60 yards or whatever it is. And that's the point, is that the reason that deep passes work with the right coaches is because you're not underthrowing your receivers and allowing the defenders to get under it. So have you ever noticed that prior to the update and prior to using coaches, whenever you threw a deep ball or like a go route, you always kind of wanted your wide receiver or tight end like behind the safety or the cornerback, so that they would do that turnaround catch and get it every time. That was always like the proper positioning, was that they were behind you and that you were in front of them and you would turn around and catch it. And I felt like that was always the way to go. And now you want to get behind them, because if they get in front of you, it's almost intercepted every time. What's up, guys? Rick. Yeah, Andy Reid. So Andy Reid's good. If you have him leveled, I think level 4 or 5, you could probably still throw pretty far bombs. Like, you're not going to throw it 95 yards like I've been throwing in this stream, but you'll still throw it far enough to get it over the defenders, and you'll be able to make those passes work. All right, so let's see if Ricky has, Risky. We're playing Risky. Looks like he might. No, he doesn't have this counter. This is just zone coverage. So I don't know. I didn't really point it out, but so that was the zone coverage. But both the safety and the cornerback were playing super deep. It was double coverage. I was basically just going to toss it up for grabs if I threw it deep. So I just hit the halfback there, pick up the first down, and then we go to another streak route. Let's run like trips tight end stick. Okay, so we got zone coverage. And again, all you want to do is watch the safety and the cornerback. They're really the only two that can hurt you with deep routes. So all you really need to do is watch the safety, and if he cheats in, you can throw it deep. Now, that being said, you have to watch for blitzes as well. So the one big issue that you'll run into, especially with guys that have boosted defenses, is you got to watch all these linebackers. If they blitz, then you might not have enough time to throw it deep, and you can get sacked super easy. So we're looking at it. We got 2 blitzers. They both got picked up, so we'll still be able to hit Moss deep. The ball's going to be like somewhat almost out of bounds. Yeah, And those ones you're going to get, right? You're going to get those passes like on the fringe. It's frustrating, but it's just part of the game. And I don't know. I know that if you have a higher throw accuracy, you'll see less passes like way out of bounds. But I think Watson has one of the highest pass accuracies in the game. And he never throws it completely out of bounds, but it's always usually like pretty close. So I don't know that there's a way to fix that. So we're running fullback middle here, and if you notice, we've got like a zone coverage here, but it's a blitz because nobody shifted. If it were like a regular zone coverage, Lawrence Taylor would have shifted over to the right. So somebody's going to blitz here. One of these linebackers is going to blitz. We don't know which one, but they're all super close in, and this is one of those formations that is usually troublesome, especially if this outside linebacker blitzes, then he has a lot of times he runs in free, and your halfback just won't pick him up. So if you let if he gets picked up, if all the blitzes get picked up, you'll have enough time to bomb it. If not, you may have to hit like Tomlinson, the fullback, something like that. So we've got a bunch of blitzes. I didn't really like what I was seeing as far as the deep route. I tried to hit the fullback. He was even covered there too, though. So on third down, if I'm trying to throw deep, I generally won't throw deep on all 4 downs. I don't think that, unless I'm just lazy that day. What I normally try to do is switch it up, and I'll try to run something where I'm going to actually pick up the first down. So usually first and second to throw deep, and then I'll start running like normal plays. Now the downside is I have 2 short pass coaches in, so I'm not getting any boosts on long pass. So I'm running with like my base players, which will feel a lot slower than what your normal like short pass type stuff will. We're 4th and 3. I don't think we can recycle anything. I mean, probably. Normally I would run bunch flanker here, but I don't know why I feel like it's going to be countered. So I feel like I just want to run motion cross and scramble for the first down. We got a blitz, but we got lucky. It got picked up. I should have run out of bounds, but it's all good. All right, so now we're at a point in the drive where we can't really throw deep anymore. So at this point, you actually have to kind of like call real plays, and that does suck when you get. And I was saying this last week, but throwing deep makes me a worse player. Like if I just consistently toss bombs, I lose the ability to learn how to run like actual drives, and I'll notice that I just like throws go route, and then all of a sudden I'm like, wait, shit, I gotta play for real, and then I can't remember which plays I normally call. So I feel like I don't like throwing it deep anymore, and I've stopped doing it as much. But the problem is that the way that EA has set up the head-to-head grind, there's really, I don't know that there's a way around it at this point until they, maybe if they nerf coaches, but I don't really see that happening. A Manziel tribute card. Isn't he coming back? I heard something about him trying to make like a comeback. What's up, I Throw Bombs? My Wednesday's good, man. I had a shit day at work, but feeling better now. What's up, B-Mark? If you only have one coach slot, who would you choose on offense? Yank fan, I'd go Pagano. I would go who you have leveled the highest. If you have Andy Reid leveled the highest, I'd go with him. If you have Pagano the highest, him. McCarthy the highest, him. But I would go either Pagano, Reid, or McCarthy. And then Jason Garrett. If you like to run the ball, go Jason Garrett, obviously. I don't run ever, almost. Maybe like once in a while, but yeah, whiskey helps. Yeah, head-to-head. Head-to-head's like my full-time job, so. What was I doing? We were trying to throw bombs on Risky, right? Alright, so he didn't have shallow cross. He pretty much had nothing countered that I can remember. All right, so we got man coverage, like a nickel man. This guy's going to come back across the field. He doesn't really matter, though. And then Moss going to be 101. So this is perfect coverage to throw deep. He's going to get separation. And, I mean, there's just nothing that they're going to be able to do about that. So that's all you're looking for, is when you're throwing it deep, is you just want one-on-one coverage with either the safety or the cornerback. But you don't want to throw against the safety if you're underneath. So you only want to throw against the safety one-on-one if you know for a fact that your wide receiver is running behind him. I feel like I almost want to do a video on it, but I'm like, no, because that'll just encourage more people to bomb it. But I feel like everybody's doing it anyways. It's like half the drives I see against me are just one-play touchdowns on a certain play. So this is man coverage, again, because this linebacker shifted. It's just a dime. And in dime, you're going to get like 50-50. Either the strong safety is going to cheat in or he's going to play deep. And he's cheating in. So we got one-on-one. We're just going to toss it into the end zone, like 80 yards or whatever the hell that was. And Moss going to catch it for a touchdown. So that's literally what head-to-head is now. It's just, let me throw this deep to this open wide receiver. And it sucks. I mean, there's not a lot of fun in that. Don't get me wrong. It's fun now and then to just be like, I need to air it out and I want to just throw a fucking touchdown. I want to throw this football over the mountains. And you can go in and do that. But at the end of the day, like, I don't feel any pride or accomplishment just bombing it out. I do want to be able to get back to like grinding stuff. So let's do one more drive with just like bombs. Yo, what's up, Fredo? What level gold coach need to be used instead of a level 2 elite? I don't know, to be honest with you. I'd have to look at filter creator, and that's normally what I do. I spend a good amount of time on filter creator, and props to those guys for creating that that site. But you can see specifically what stats get boosted, and I think like a level of 2 elite, I want to say you still only get like +1 to most stats, maybe +2 on a few. But I think with gold coaches, it depends on the coach. Like some of them at level 7, you'll start to see +2 bonuses come up. So it really just depends. But you also got to think about the fact that when you're combining coaches like Pagano and McCarthy, you're doubling everything. So things like your offensive line are going to improve insane amounts. I think you get like plus... Let's look at it. Right now... Oh, I'm sorry. I was thinking you could see it. I think with level 10 Pagano and level 9 McCarthy, my offensive line gets something crazy, like +7 speed and +7 or 8 pass block. And that's insane if you think about if those stats matter, and they do matter. I don't think to the extent that other stats matter, but they do matter. Like they're biding me time against 130 plus overall defensive ends and things like that. Thank you, Tybron, for linking that. Yo, what's up, Rox? Show us my show the team. All right, let's see the team. We'll do a quick snapshot of the team. We've got the new Randy Moss. He's got 120 speed, 94 strength, 120 agility, 120 excel, 120 catch, 120 catch in traffic, 120 jump. Basically 120 in every stat that matters, in my opinion. I know some people are complaining about his training. He's a 118 overall base, and you train him 5 levels, and he only goes to 121. I'm like, he's already maxed in the stats that matters. I don't really care, but I know some people care about overall. So it's been reported to EA. We have reported it. We reported it early in the morning as soon as the card became readily available. I don't know what they're going to do about it, but they know the issue. And again, you've seen, I just showed you gameplay with him. I mean, he's pretty much the best wide receiver that I've used next to Nick Foles, Super Bowl MVP, who I still think is probably the best wide receiver in the game because he is a giant and he is massive. He's like 240 pounds or something crazy like that, and he's like 6'6". And then I got Marvin Jones Jr. I wish that I would have gotten Michael Irvin because he has better boost. He has like the double boost, and I feel like the stats are pretty much the same as Marvin Jones, and they're both 6'2". So, but I feel like we're gonna get Calvin Johnson at some point. Like we're gonna get an ultimate legend, Calvin Johnson, and that's who I want. Randy Moss capped at 121. My guess, and I'm pretty sure this is a correct guess, is because his stats cap at 120. So if you've got 120 speed, 120 agility, 120 excel, 120 catch in traffic, there's not much more else you can add on. Could they have made the training better? Absolutely. I think they could have made it to where different levels train different stats, so we got more strength and more carry or some arbitrary stat that doesn't matter. Yeah, they probably could have done that. But this isn't the first time we've had issues like this. The Easter players had the same issue. Playoff Stephon Diggs had the same issue because he had weird stats that only went up per level. So I know it's an issue they've had, and at the end of the day, I mean, the card's still max stats. I don't know what else you could want from it. So, wide Gurley at running back. Okay, so my thoughts on that are like, first of all, Gurley at halfback, the guy is a monster when he's maxed out. 120 speed, 120 agility, 120 excel, 109 catch. I mean, he's not much worse than Tomlinson. Tomlinson's got much more strength and better catch. But that's my reason for moving Tomlinson to fullback, is because I throw a lot to my fullback. I do PA slide, I do fullback flare, fullback middle. I'm running a lot of like fullback plays, and I felt like Gurley just, whatever reason, wasn't getting the good animations that Tomlinson gets. So I liked having the consistency at things like fullback flare flipped on the goal line. I felt like Gurley had more open drops than Tomlinson did. And that's my main reason, is I never run the ball. So I don't really care about running and having that. And even when I do, Gurley's he's not any slower than Tomlinson. So that's why. I picked up Orlando Pace from the auction house. I sold off. I spent like 25,000 Madden cash this weekend. I spent a lot of Madden cash. And I was trying to get Randy Moss, and then he wasn't in packs. So that was crappy. And then and so I sold everything, and then EA sent out make goods today. Most of you probably got those packs. I'm pouring myself some more Jameson. So I got all the same packs that I spent on Saturday today, which was nice. So I've got like a shit ton of draft stuff for the draft. Yo, what's up, champ? So, my theories for the draft are, like, the top 5 picks, I don't want them. I have some of them, but I don't want them because I don't want any quarterbacks. I don't think any of the quarterbacks are going to be better. Well, they'll probably have better stats at some point than Watson does, but I don't see any reason to get rid of Watson. And I don't really like any of those quarterbacks that are going to get drafted. Unless they have like an insane neutralizer boost, I don't see like if they had -5 to all play types, I would probably drop Watson in a heartbeat and grab one of them. But it probably just depends on what they go. So the top 5 picks I'm not super interested in. Maybe Bradley Chubb. Because I need a new defensive end on defense. I don't think I showed my defense. But everybody is super stacked right now. I need to replace Rhodes because I'm trying to get rid of all my Team of the Year players. Rhodes just has crazy stats though. He's been insane at cornerback too. And Jason Pierre-Paul, I got like the tournament version. He's got like 119 speed, so he's still really good. But I feel like if Chubb gets a card, like he'll probably replace him. And then at some point I want to replace Aaron Donald, but 118 speed for a defensive tackle is that's just bananas. So yeah. 6 through 10. I think is going to be more like skill position players. Like we'll probably see some like linebacker, not skill position players. We'll probably see like more like diverse players, probably the best way to put it. Like linebackers, safeties, like I feel like useful player. I don't feel like a quarterback's useful. Because it's like you only get to start one. But I really want a Roquan Smith in the top 10, and I will 100% be starting him on my team. I went to the University of Georgia, so I have an affinity for University of Georgia players. Also, part of the reason I like Gurley at wide receiver 1 or at halfback 1. Geno Atkins. I really want the Champ Bailey, the Movers Champ Bailey. I'm deciding whether or not I should just pony up and buy him off the auction house. So yeah, that's the other thing is Pierre-Paul doesn't have any boost. But yeah, if I can get a Georgia player that has like really good stats and I can put on my lineup, then I'll definitely throw him in there. Like Justin Houston, he's a Georgia player. So yeah, I'm big on the Georgia guys. So I'm hoping for Roquan Smith in the top 10. Okay, so we showed bombing. We did bombing. Let's show regular gameplay because I need to get better too and stop being terrible and just throwing bombs. So here's my setup typically for regular gameplay, and you're going to see a big difference with the way that my team plays. So let's play risky again. You don't have the crazy throw power. Like I'm not going to throw it 95 yards in the air. It's just not going to happen. So the thing is, though, what you'll notice when you have offensive coaches versus defensive coaches in, I think the biggest thing for me is offensive line play. You're going to notice your blocking is a lot better. And that's the biggest thing, I think, where people are struggling right now to play against. I hear a lot of complaints. Well, they have Pro Bowl Tomlin, and I can't play against Pro Bowl Tomlin. So does Pro Bowl Tomlin make them have an unfair advantage? Absolutely. I think it does. I think he is an unfair advantage. I've asked EA to look into it personally numerous times. He should not apply on all play types. Should he apply on one play type? Absolutely. There should be an advantage for people that spent the money to get those coaches or spent the time grinding head-to-head to get those coaches. I do think that the advantage should be there, but I don't think that coaches were tweaked properly to keep fair play consistent. I guess that's the best way to put it. But the best thing about having dual coaches, like high-level coaches, I have Reed at level 4 and Pagano at 10, is that I know for a fact that if I choose any long play or short play pass, I'm going to have a boosted team. So somebody wanted Bunch Z cross in earlier. Let's run that. All right, so we have man coverage. So let's take a look real quick. Graham's 125, Foles 123, Moss 123. Gurley doesn't get boosted with this coach. We've got Watson 124 and Marvin Jones at 124. So we know, based on looking at my lineup, Moss is getting +2 overall. Jimmy Graham's getting +2 overall. So most of my players are getting +2 overall, which is a pretty big boost for just one coach. Man coverage on Bunch Z crossing, I usually just try to hit this wide receiver 2 on the out route. If the safety comes down, sometimes I'll try to scramble. Doesn't look like he's going to. So I'm just going to gun it in there. But that's my normal read on man coverage. Let's do bunch Z spot. We have a nickel man. This used to be more of a broken play, but you'll notice like what happened right there is that the linebacker just turned around and immediately ran at him. I didn't really have much of a... I used to just gun it in there, and he'd be wide open for like a touchdown. And now there's just less... There's less room for error. It's probably the best way to put it. So let's run trips, corner, strike. We've got a blitz. We know that because the safety cheated in. So versus the blitz, you can either hit the slot receiver or the wide receiver 2. And usually I just watch it to see who's open. It's going to be the wide receiver 2. Let's run spread FL drag. We've got just like a normal zone coverage. And this play has been one of like the pain points this year for most people, including myself, because it was a staple for most people on getting consistent yards. And I feel like it's a 50-50 play now. It's like, yeah, 50-50, you might get a wide open drop. Should have had a better plan for elite locker items. Pretty much your fault for copy boosting. Yeah, I get that. Yeah, +1 speed boost means +1 speed boost. But what that means, the big thing in my opinion, is that it means that it can take you +1 speed over 120. So I meant to flip that. Let's see if I can get outside. I can. All right, we're good. So again, I think that when you're boosting stats over 120, you're going to see a big difference. If you're going from 118 to 119, I don't think you're going to see a difference because that's a measurable difference. I can measure 118 versus 119 just by leveling up a player, just using different players. And I think we would have noticed that before, but I think that what we're starting to see is that previously players weren't capping at 120, and now that they are, we're seeing that when you go above 120, you're seeing like this ridiculous boost and improvement, and it's just crazy. So let's go back to bunch seat crossing. We knew it's open. We got a zone coverage. It's a 4-3, and all we're watching is the safety and the linebacker. If they play deep, we throw it to the wide receiver 1 on his little like in route here. And if they play like a medium or shallow, then we're throwing it to the slot receiver fulls. So they're playing deep. And I tried to hit the wide receiver 1, but he was covered. We know spread FL drag is open, so let's throw our 50-50 pass to the tight end and see if he catches it. He does. And we've got a 3rd down. Trips wide receiver corner. Pretty much do everything play. I know a lot of people lean on this. And whoa. All right. So his cornerback was like at the line of scrimmage and just happened to like not be blocked at the time and intercept that pass. I've only seen that happen a few times. But I have seen it happen, so I'm not super unhappy about it. I just feel like it was unlucky. Yeah, Luke's fan booster is insane. He leveled the very first time they did the Juggernaut packs. They, I think he maxed it out, and he gets like an insane amount of fans per win. But combine that on the I just tried to hit the wide receiver 2 there, and I got like clobbered by his defensive end before I could throw it. But combine that with like Luke's actually a good player, and his team is insane, and like he can get I don't think I could beat him in a head-to-head. If he wanted to grind for a season, I don't think I could beat him because he gets 20% more fans than I do. So I think legitimately, if he wanted to play a ton, I don't think I would have a shot at beating him. But I think that he's like busy in the real life, and so I have a shot at continuing my #1 streak. All right, so let's run flanker spot. We've got Moss on the zone coverage. He picks it up for us. All right, so let's run bunch Z spot again. All these plays are the same. Any play that has a corner route is going to be the same coverage. Well, not same coverage, but same reads for the coverage. You're just reading shallow versus medium zone. We got swarmed by his defense there, but same coverage. It was a deep zone. Bunch flanker drive, we're not quite on the right hash. And so you're going to be at a toss-up as to if the defensive back picks up the halfback or decides to run up the field with a tight end, picks up the halfback, and we got screwed. So that's why you don't want to run it not on the right hash, is because more often than not, the halfback's going to get picked up. And then you end up in a 3rd and 24. So I don't even remember what was open. I mean, I guess we could run tight end wide receiver corner again. We got intercepted on the last time, and now we're countered. I just tried to gun it to the halfback. We must have gotten soft countered there. Yeah, 5%. All right. We are 4th and 24. To be honest, there's not a lot of good play calls for 4th and 24. You could think about things like spread slot flags, double hitch, halfback option. But I think in reality, we just want to go with... So I have an offensive coach in, but not both of them. I'm going to try to bomb it to Moss. But I got sacked. All right. And that was the other piece that I was trying to talk about earlier, is like, you notice how little time I had on that pass? Like how quickly his defense got to me before I got open? That has to do with the offensive coaches. Okay. All right. So the picture on the wall is, wait, if anyone could guess what the picture on the wall is from, I'll give you a good reward. What is a good reward? What's something I could give you guys? If anyone could guess the picture on the wall, I will do a $10 PayPal transfer or gift card. PayPal doesn't do gift cards. I'll do an iTunes gift card through Amazon or some shit. I will give you something. I will forfeit a head-to-head match. Somebody guess what's on the wall. PayPal does gift cards. All right. We'll do $10 worth of something. It's not the beach from Moana. From that movie you like. If I showed you a closer shot of it, you'd be able to Google the answer. All right. You want me to... Rocks, you want me to spin? All right, we're going to spin. We got Waltzer. Got to spin again. Matching too quick. I only got... Well, I'm 35 matches. I'm good. What's in the marketplace? Something new. Maybe that new draft pack, this free one? Yeah. I like to save these. We got Super Bowl Hawks. I call him Super Bowl Hawks. I don't know if that's his real name. SB Hawks? Maybe it stands for something else. Skip Bayless. I'm pretty sure I've talked about it. Yeah, I think I might have talked about it. I probably was drunk one night and talked about it. Over boosted. I think I remember that username. There we go, Rocks. All right. I found you. And GMB, whoever that is. No league, 122 overall. That's a good overall for no league. He's got Marino. This guy's got a good team. Look at him. He's got the Kamara. He's got some good cards. He needs to get replace this stupid Reuben Foster card though. All right, so Rocks, let's beat up on you. I'm not gonna bomb it on you, Rocks, because I feel like you deserve better than that. Oh, you want me, Tybron? No, you want me bad. Somebody do an eggplant emoji. Wait. Is for one in here? Where is he? There's the eggplant. Wow, that's a weird eggplant. Yeah, I have games expire. I had like 4 expire today. Those eggplants are so weird. They're like chodes. Do players get fatigue? Oh yeah, I think that's like the #1 thing in head-to-head is fatigue. I think that the only reason that I'm #1 all time in fans is because I just continuously grind. I mean, I think I'm a good player. I think that I have talent, but I don't necessarily think that I'm more talented than everybody else that plays the game. I think that I just grind a lot more than everybody else does. So, I think that's all there is to it, head to head. I mean, you have to have a little bit of talent, obviously, to win the games, but at the end of the day, it just comes down to playing like a shit ton of games. So, you know, there's good players out there that don't play head to head. And there's good players that play a little bit of head to head and just don't like put in the work. So, all right, we got Tybron. Tybron is Art of what, by the way, in case anybody wanted to know. So let's get Rocks, and then we'll get Art of something. Art? I already forgot your name. Rocks, we already matched, man. What do I do for a living? I'm a financial advisor. So I work in investments. It is a living. CHF? Yeah, me and CHF have a lot in common, actually, in terms of, like, work history. Yeah. Yeah, no, CHF has different companies, but we have a lot of similar background. B-Mark, you're close, man. You are close. It has to do with my wife's favorite movie. PA Algo. Alf wants PA Algo. Therefore, we will call PA Algo. I don't have any coaches in to really defend this play call, but I'm still going to toss it up for Moss. Oh, we had the green catch bar and he dropped it. But honestly, I don't get mad about those because they're contested and the ball gets knocked out. Who are we playing again? Oh, we're playing Rocks. All right. Who was that defensive tackle, Rocks? He got to me before I could throw the ball. Oh, it was Mean Joe Green. That's why. But I'm going to get this first down. There's nothing you can do to stop me. I meant to not run it this way, but... Do you have that 100% countered? There's no way. Why do you have that 100% counter in a head-to-head? It's a terrible play. All right, so you got trips corner strike. What about bunch Z crossing? Bet you don't have this countered. All right. Fine. Bet you don't have this countered. Whoa. That was a bit of a blitz there. I feel like I need to pay attention, but honestly, like I'm feeling a little bit drunk, so I'm just gonna start calling shit. Wait, why? Oh, he's wide receiver 1. Oh, that was almost intercepted. Sherman with speed boost? Yeah, for sure. No, it's not Space Jam. Stewie, you are correct. Defensive tackles are not important. They're useless players. Except when they fuck me up. It's not Lord of the Rings. God damn it, Rocks. Now I gotta look and see what you countered. Alright, so we got empty tramps. Empty tramps. Empty trip slant under is countered. Corner strike. Do we have scramble open again? I think we do. I think we're right. Let's run this shit again. See if we can get Moss. Down. Whoa. I didn't like the way his... Did you see the way his defender moved when I threw the ball? Like, sometimes you can tell that, and I don't think there's anything significant that causes it, but like, okay, so normally when I throw the ball, the defender runs down the sideline. Trying to do something with my hands. I don't know if you guys can see it. Defender runs down the sideline, and my guy runs like right in front of him. But his guy like cut in, and he like cut that route off. That was annoying. Last of the Mohicans. It's not Planet of the Apes. All right, hold on. I gotta pay attention here. I'm not gonna get shut out by Rocks. I ran PA. I'll go flanker spot. Spread FL drag's no good. I guess I could run bunch C cross in. I don't know. Got man coverage. We're gonna have to hit the wide receiver. Oh god, we have sacked. Who was that? That wasn't fun. Tyron, shut up, man. That movie is good. That was like my childhood. That one of the best scores of all time. When Daniel Day-Lewis is like running up the mountain to save his like chick, and he's going up there with like his brother and his like adopted dad, and they get up to the top and they have that fight scene with Magua. The movie is so good. Everything about it. It's like giving me goosebumps. And the waterfall scene. You know what I'm talking about. Alright, I feel like I need to pay attention here, and I'm not really paying attention. Alright, we have man coverage on bunch PA pin deep. We'll hit Graham. Throw a stiff arm. Alright, I wonder if he has a lot of play action countered. Let's do PA slide. Looks like it's open. We can hit Graham. Run up the middle. Was bunch flanker open? I don't even remember calling it. Looks like it might be countered. It is. Spread FL drag was definitely open, so we can call that. And he dropped it. That's okay. I know wide receiver corner is open, but I think we got a soft, unless he's live countering us, which would be a dick move. Yes. Thanks a lot, Rocks. Oh, never mind. I'm an idiot. It was already a hard counter. This is what happens. Don't do drugs, kids. Did we scramble already? No. I think we're good. Let's run motion cross. We got man coverage. Yeah, we're good. We'll separate them out. Sneak in for the touchdown. I'm going to kick the extra point. All right, what do you guys got for me right now? Is that a wizard? Overboosted. Yeah, man, we can play next. Do we have a game going? I don't remember. Yes, it's Ray J. Whoever guessed Ray J is the winner. Is your name overboosted? Because if it is, I'll find it next and play it. Actually, that's the lie. I gotta play Tybron next. And then I'll play you. But I will play you. What did I call? I did not mean to click on curls. That was horrible. That should have been intercepted. Oh, what was that? Whatever that was, I didn't deserve it. Okay. All right, let's just... No, we're not going to be able to scramble. We're fucked. I'm going to run flanker spot. What? Kind of bullshit. God damn it. You live countered me. That was open. All right, Rocks. All right, Browns fan. I don't know who you are. See, I had a game expire. I don't know. I had the game expire. Rocks, you can't pick on me while I'm live streaming, man. All right. Let's spin one. Let's run one against Art against Art. No, Art against Art of what? I'm gonna score 24 on Tybron. You son of a bitch. Yeah, Tybron for sure I'm gonna score 24 on. Watch this. We got like a weird blitz on this shit. Let's hit that. That didn't go with our normal game plan, but that's okay. This is probably countered. Nope. Yep, it's countered. And we got Super Wayne bailing us out. We're still gonna score 24. We're okay. Gurley's open. He probably isn't covering play action, so we'll go play action. Moss is open. Can't get very far. Let's go PA flat. This is covered. That's okay. Let's go fullback middle. Tomlinson. Oh, he dropped it. You son of a bitch. All right, we got man coverage on motion cross. We should be good here. Oh, it's fourth down. We'll go full. Oh no, he's got it covered. Get the ball. Ah! I thought I had it. You son of a bitch. Tybron, you would play me when I have my offensive coaches in. I'm still going to score 16. You won't be able to stop me. %. That's okay. We'll go flanker spot. Got some coverage. We're okay. Let's go. Let's go. Oops. I meant to go the other way with motion cross, but we're just gonna have to deal with our consequences here. Let's go halfback option. Oh, okay. Wait, you didn't score on your second drive? I didn't even have defensive coaches in. You would. Damn it, Tybron. Don't pick on me when I've been drinking. All right, we're going back to... Oh, you got it covered now. Okay. You can't stop me. You cannot stop me. Because Randy Moss is going to take it to the house. Oh, almost. All right. Let's go halfback angle. This is countered. You don't have any run plays countered. I know that for a fact. Get juked out of your shoes. All right, let's go. Oops, didn't mean to do that. I'm just going to scramble in. Be okay. All right. I feel like you got lucky there. I'm gonna call lucky. Or it was a good game. I'm gonna go with good game. Who am I supposed to play now? Somebody on here. Overboosted. All right, let's go overboosted. All right, so the mini juke. The mini juke is just like a small, fast juke. It's the best way I can. It's the best way I can describe it. My best advice, if you want to learn how to mini juke, would be to go into season mode and play and just like practice different swipes on the screen. Do like a really quick swipe, or do like just like mess around with swiping while you're running around with your halfback or wide receiver or whoever it is. It's the best way to learn it. But you'll eventually figure out like the timing and like the amount of pressure and how quick your finger swipe needs to be. But it is a superior. It's a superior way to go versus like the full juke. All right, so we're playing overboosted. Do you angle it the way you want to juke? Yeah, I mean, like the joystick, like I think subconsciously I'm usually like pointing it the direction I want to go. I'll see if I can maybe like show an example of that. I was trying to throw it to Moss right there, so I'm not quite sure why he threw it out of bounds. All right, let's get Tomlinson. So what I try to do, and I may be like a little bit too drunk for this right now, but you can like angle your runner in towards the defense and then run outwards and then juke outwards. And that tends to be the best way to do it. I'm not quite sure if I explained that well enough, but so like it's probably not a new concept, but you guys, so if you're in the open field, you have no one around you, you're running with your quarterback or wide receiver, running back. You want to run towards the defense because what they're going to do is they're going to like converge on you. But if you run the opposite direction, they're going to like angle of pursuit up over above you, if that makes any sense. So what you kind of want to do is like trick the defense. So if you're running up the sideline and the defense is like running with you, the best thing to do is like run towards them. And then what they'll do is they'll run towards you, and then what you do is you turn out, and so that they're at like a worse angle, and then you can cut up. I hope that makes sense. It's like my drunk brain trying to explain things to you guys. And it's hard because it's few situations that you run into where that happens. So like I don't have like a practice mode where I can just show you. Yeah, I do agree. McCoy actually probably is the best mini juker that I've come across. I don't know, like some halfbacks are just better than others. At the juking aspect of the game, so. What do I want to run? Let's do slant under. We got zone coverage. Full should be open. That was a poor throw. That's part of the problem is like, okay, you play against higher defenses and you get that like medium zone from the linebacker, and the better the linebacker is, the more recovery they have to like go up and catch that route, which is what you saw there. And the reason that the ball bounced off the receiver's hands because there was two defenders right next to him. So it's not the receiver's fault. It's the fact that like when you have two defenders next to a wide receiver, what happens is if you've ever noticed, like if you look at the catch bar and the super loss and the super win, all that's dependent on who is around the ball. So if it's just wide receiver versus cornerback, it's measuring your wide receiver overall versus the cornerback overall. And then I think there's some stats that go into play. But if there's two defenders around you, then you end up with like it like decreases even further. So you'll see the catch bar go to like 1/3, or you'll see the super loss bar go up a lot more. So even if the ball hits your wide receiver in the hands, but there's like 2 or 3 defenders around you, like the chances are that you're going to drop it. So you can't really be mad about that kind of stuff. I mean, you can, but you're not justified. So like there. Normally, I could be like, oh, he dropped the ball. But did he really drop the ball? He got nailed right as he caught it. I mean, catching traffic makes a difference, but it's just it's another qualifier in the realm of like the calculation of whether it's a catch or not a catch, right? So it's not the only thing that matters. Does it help? Absolutely. But it's not the biggest factor. I mean, no, it definitely matters. It matters. And you're going to see a difference, but what I'm saying is you probably won't see a huge difference. Right? Because at the end of the day, even if you got 120 catch in traffic and you drop the ball, it's not because you're, I mean, it could be like I think that the biggest issue this year is that the wide open drops have caused people to question whether or not stats matter. And they do matter, in my opinion. But the wide open drops happen because of bad animations. And this is something that Mark has already addressed. There's a limitation in terms of the technology that they're working with. And at the end of the day, the wide open drops, they're not going to get fixed this year, is what they're saying to us. So if that's the case, you got to learn how to work around them. No, I've not noticed any negatives with Jimmy Graham. Did I pull the 118 Randy Moss? I mean, I pulled him by buying 3 of the Madden cash packs. Does that count? All right, we're doing one last whiskey drink. We showed normal gameplay. We showed Uncle Rico gameplay. What do you guys want to see? You want to tell me what plays to call? We got about 13 more minutes before I'm done. I'm drinking Jameson. Yeah, my play. Oh, that's a good thing we can do. Let's do League, League, League. By the way, I just said League, B, League, B, League. In case you missed that. All right, so we're playing the Madden Curse for the second time in a row. Rank number 263. We broke the top 30 today, so I'm pretty happy about that. I think when I joined Nottingham Problems, we were like 60 something. But it's not my doing. It's actually our commissioner. Well, not just commissioner, but all the other admins. We've been doing a good job as a league. Anyways, Madden Curse. These guys are actually hilarious. And I like them. But they have been struggling. Except for G-Money, he did well. It's not the same G-Money that's in Dad, but it's a different G-Money. He had a good drives. He scored 20 against Baltimore, and Baltimore's got like a 125 or 124 defense. There he is, 125. What am I saying? What's up, League Brasileiro? Am I saying that? I'm gonna butcher that shit, especially right now. So I'm sorry. What's up, guys? You didn't even know there was League V League chat? I wish. The one thing I want EA to implement is the ability to post GIFs in the League V League chat. I think that would be epic. But I also think it would just annoy people. Alright, so we can play anyone here. I guess we'll go Diesel. He's 118. I don't think there's anybody else we could play. I mean, we could play anyone, but I feel like, oh, Diesel's already been played. We do King. He's 118 too. Yo, what's up, Aussie? Okay, so I'll try to walk you guys through what my League v League is like. League v League, I run the same way as head-to-head for the most part, though. That's the thing. Trips, corner strike, zone coverage. Basically, are just looking for the wide receiver one. If he gets separation, that was a bit of a dangerous throw because the safety stayed put and stayed over him. And you can get intercepted like that, but I felt like the overall advantage I have makes up for that. So let's go for Bunchsy spot. We've got a man coverage, and pretty much I can look to Jones Jr. here, or I never throw it to the slot, fulls, on man coverage. I know some people do on Levy because you can get away with it, but I just don't feel safe throwing it to him. So that, or I just might scramble, or just get sacked. That too. I do that a lot. Just get sacked. So let's go flanker spot on second down. We got man coverage. We know this because of the way that it is. We're just going to scramble for our first down. Oh, I slid too short. Mainly because I'm not paying attention. So we're going to go wide receiver corner. Let's try PA pin deep. This guy's got like nothing countered. So I don't want to say he has nothing countered. He has nothing I'm calling countered. I mean, he doesn't even have this countered. This is PA flat. Yeah, Tomlinson. Try juke. Let's go deep curls. We'll hit Graham. I don't think we have scramble available, so we have to run toss. It's countered. And try to pick it up with Gurley, which we can. What's up, Josh Lai? Head-to-head with silver coaches. I'll do a drive with head-to-head with silver coaches after I do these here. Who am I playing again? Diesel? No. King. The one who has drives available. Pro Bowl and regular Tomlinson? Tomlin. Oh, Pro Bowl and regular Tomlin. They, yeah, I mean, Pro Bowl Tomlin stacks with everyone. So, I mean, they'll stack. It's all defense, so it definitely works. All right, so let's go back to wide receiver, not wide receiver corner. Corner strike, trips corner strike. We should have a good pass to Moss here. Let's try to get him in front, and we should be able to take this to the house. That was easy. Just run it up the middle, get our 2 points. I'll show you my draft picks on the next one. All right, so last drive against King. All right, and that's the big thing of League v League is, like I was saying earlier, I've gotten caught up in the like bombing it deep and head-to-head because that's the fastest way for fans, but it makes me a worse player, and it will make you a worse player. I guarantee it. Like, it's going to make you won't read coverages as well. You won't remember the timing on plays that matter. You won't remember, like, the different counters that matter. So all in all, it makes you a worse player. It's okay for head-to-head. It's just is what it is. But at the end of the day, I'm trying to get back to like regular play calling, like what I used to call. So let's go bunch these spot. I knew that's open. We got a zone coverage. Just watching for a shallow or medium zone, and we've got a deep zone. So we just hit our tight end. Got a second and short. Let's go trips wide end. Tight end, wide receiver corner. Try to hit Jimmy Graham on his out route, which we do. I think PA pin deep was open, so I'm going to go right back to that. We got a zone coverage. Should be able to hit the wide receiver one, Moss. We got picked off because we got hit when we were throwing. And that's just the way the cookie crumbles. So yeah, I mean, like, all in all, like, I've just been playing terrible lately. And shit like that has been happening to me, where I'm throwing interceptions just, like, off hits where I shouldn't be throwing interceptions. Like, I probably shouldn't have thrown that pass. All right. So let's cover... Yeah, so I mean, at the end of the day, that's part of the reason that I've been trying to get away from the long bombs is feel like my play calling has just gotten shit. And the timing. It's not just like you can call a play and the play might be open. Just because the play is open doesn't mean that you're going to execute it. So, anyways, we got number 1, 3 number 10s, number 3, 2 number 4s, number 8, number 9. I was excited about pulling number 1 because I feel like they're going to get a better boost on the rest of the cards. Honestly, I felt like the 10s and the 8 and the 9 are better than the 3 and the 4. Like, I know that the 3 and the 4 says that we're going to get a 117, and the 8 say that we're going to get a 115, but I still feel like I don't want 4 quarterbacks. And I feel like we're going to get like a million quarterbacks in the top 5. Somebody said silver coaches. So let's put in some silvers. Let's do like McAdoo. Let's short pass wide receivers. No veggie straw, sorry. We are rolling fucking Santitas. Lightly salted. They're delicious. Alright. Silver coaches. We got 3rd and long. Let's go all wide receiver. Let's see how fast we can get Randy Moss. All right, so the coaches we have in are McAdoo, who boosts on short pass plays, all wide receivers on short pass plays. And then we have the other guy, who I already forgot his name, and he boosts on 3rd and long. So what does that mean? What that means is quarterback kneel until 3rd. All right, now it's time to bomb it. I was going to say, I hope he doesn't have this covered. All right, so Moss is a 129 on this play. If you saw early in the stream when I had both Pagano and McCarthy in, Moss was a 125. So that means he's gotten 4 overall better. He's a base 121. So he's getting 8 overall better based on these silver coaches. We're going up against a 117 Cam Chancellor and a 119 Richard Sherman. I feel like they're just going to get murdered. All right, now this is the problem you're going to run into. It doesn't matter how fast your players are. It matters how far your quarterback can throw the ball. And so even if I have a wide receiver with like 130 speed, my quarterback can only throw the ball like 50 yards. It's gonna get picked off. Hail Mary to Foles. I can do that. Where is he? Slot? Nope. We got his with you. Yeah, I don't think 3rd and 10 is considered 3rd and long. I think 3rd and 10. I think it's got to be like 3rd and 12. I tested this once and I don't remember what the results were. This was a bad idea. What I should have done is I should have played legit at the start of the stream, and then I should have gotten drunk and thrown bombs, because I feel like that would have been less noticeable of when I suck. These are ideas for next time. What is going on? Who am I playing and why is every play countered. Are you guys seeing this? Am I crazy? Yeah, in real football, 3rd and 7. Yeah, like 3rd and anything, 3rd and 7 is long. O'Brien. Whoops. Sorry. All right. Shake it off. Let's run some new plays. PA outs. All right. I'll take it. Let's do fullback middle. FL. Is it fullback middle? No, it's FL middle. That was countered, but we're still going to hit Graham. I'm almost positive that was countered. Yep, that was countered. This isn't countered, though. I didn't like any of those throws. I probably could have hit Tomlinson there, but it seemed dangerous at the time. As I say that, as I throw to Graham in like super coverage. I don't know. I feel like this was already countered once. Isn't that weird? Like once something is 100% countered, it's always 100% countered. I feel like that's gotta be a gameplay error on EA's part. I'm sure I could blame it on them. I'm gonna write them a strongly worded email tomorrow about that. You know what's funny is I saw Tybron making his way up the leaderboard, and I was like, oh, he's moving up quickly. And then all of a sudden, like one day I woke up and he was above me. And I was like, well, that's not right. That should never happen. Where is it? Yeah. I was like, he's like really trying hard. So it was funny. I woke up this morning. I usually go to bed pretty early, and then I woke up early. I woke up at like 3 a.m. So I couldn't sleep last night. So it was like 3 a.m. I woke up, and I opened up Madden, and I looked, and Tybron was like 1 million fans away from me. And I was like, fuck that. So I just grinded out like another like 5 million fans early in the morning. And then I was at 100 million. He was at like 96. So I knew he had to have been grinding because he was only like 90 before that. And then he must have went to bed. So it had to have been shitty for him trying so hard and then coming so short. Rorix? Yeah. Let's play Rorix. What time is it? All right. My wife is not here, but she told me I have to end at 8:30 Central. It's 8:34. So if she comes in and I'm still playing, I'm going to blame it on you guys. There he is. He's from my league. He's very much a fan. All right, well, tell him what's up. This is Jameson. Just cheap old regular Jameson. It's my favorite. What plays should I run against Rorix? Rorix. Draft tournament. Oh, for the tournament? I don't know. We'll see. It depends on how busy I am in real life. I've made arrangements to do like a Wednesday night stream every night for like the next at least month. So if I can do more, I will. $99 problem special. I can do that. PA Algo. So let's watch the safety. He's going deep. I'm gonna hit Graham. Graham's tall as shit. He's the only one that's gonna catch in traffic, which he does. Proceeds to stiff arm a dude and get into the end zone. That was amazing. Tell me that wasn't the fucking best play of the night. That was ridiculous. Oh my god. I can't believe that actually pulled off. I'm so stupid. Alright. Somebody called PA Algo 90 problem special. Shit works, right? There's no luck involved. I know. I feel like I need like 10% of the profits from EA on Jimmy Graham sales. All right, what's next? Halfback clear out. Oops, I didn't mean to call it whatever this play is. Is this PA Algo? No, this is PA fly. It's still a viable play though, I feel like. I don't think I have the throw power to get it there though. It's okay. Score touchdown. That was fucking stupid. What? Oh my god. Alright. Okay, what's this dumb shit you guys want me to call now? Alright. Bunch halfback clear out. Alright, let's go. I got the cheat codes on right now. That's what's going on. Alright, halfback clear out. We got zone coverage. And Chancellor's deep. It's 101. Alright, so this is what I was trying to talk about this earlier. Where like you don't want to throw it where the defender is behind you. And so that was a perfect example. I love that because Chancellor has slow speed. He's like I don't know what his speed is. He was like a 112 there or some dumb shit like that. But because he played deep and because you saw when I threw it, my wide receiver hadn't quite crossed over him yet. If you throw it when the wide receiver is crossing the defender, like the safety, like as he crosses him, there's like zero chance that the defender runs around him and gets in front of him. But if you throw it as they're even, you're throwing like a catch 500 ball. So if the defender feels like he's going to get in front of him and he'll intercept it. The next round of the Game Changer tournament. All right, so I want you guys to get hype for it's not the Game Changer tournament, but there will be something similar to that, I hope. I hope in the future. But I will be facing off with Mark Price in a skill challenge coming up soon, like real soon. And we're going to film it and we're going to put it on. And it's going to be me versus Mark Price 1-on-1. And I'm going to destroy him. Like, just bury him into the dirt. He doesn't even see it coming. So get ready, because it's happening soon, and you guys will know. You guys will know when it happens. And thank you, Teletubby, for the subscribe. And how much do you guys love Nick Cage right now? All right. We have what do we have? What time is it? It was way past time. We're 11 minutes past time. I'm gonna do one more drive. Do you guys want to see drunk gameplay or Uncle Rico gameplay? All right, first 3 answers will determine what I run on the next drive, and then after the next drive, I'm cutting this shit off. All right, we got a tie between Uncle Rico and Drunk. 2 drunks, 2 Ricos. Ah, Rico wins! Damn, that was close. That was super close. Uncle Rico won, though. All right. Why not both? I mean, technically you're getting both because I'm drunk and we're doing Uncle Rico. Let's go against the biggest, baddest defense that we can find. We got 124. 124. No, I don't want to forfeit. 124. 124 seems to be the norm. I don't think there's any 125s on here. Super Bowl Hawks. Let's go. I call him Super Bowl Hawks in my mind. I hope he like watches the stream or does something where he knows who I am. I feel like I've played him a decent amount of times. He usually scores pretty well. I tend to remember the people who score well against me. At least 2 touchdowns. Well, we're going Uncle Rico all the way. And he's got a man coverage set up here. Couldn't get the ball off. We're going to go empty trip stick. This is zone coverage. He's got a 124 and a 124. And to be honest with you, that's not good. I feel like Moss is going to outrun Outwater. Whoa, that was close. Actually, Moss didn't run Outrun? Outwater? Outrun Outwater. Say that 5 times fast. All right, let's go, Moss. We're going to Uncle Rico. Go, Moss. Oh, boom. He got it. Okay. We're in business. All right. We've got our baseline. I think that this guy's toast. He didn't have any of the long play passes covered, so I think we're okay. Bury him. Hey, you're way too excited about that, Rich. Pick 6? I don't know. Today, probably. Was it against Rocks? I don't know. I throw pick sixes. I can't talk. I throw interceptions for touchdowns on a semi-regular basis. 1 out of 10? No, that seems like a lot. 1 out of 20. 1 out of... Maybe 1 out of 20. That seems right. I wouldn't be angry with 1 out of 20. can't stop Uncle Rico, by the way. In case you were wondering. This is why it's addictive, is because here's what's annoying is grinding for a minute and 20 seconds against somebody with Pro Bowl Tomlin and getting it to like the 20-yard line and getting fucking stuffed. But Madden Mobile Slay's left nut. Is that actual Slay or is that like fake Slay? What's up, Stewie? Dude, you said it like 5 times. Maybe 3, but 5 seems more appropriate. I'm gonna use hyperbole. Fake Slay. $117 Juju. My guess is 117 Juju sells for like 2 to 3 million ish. Yeah, I sold Rashad Jones for like 2.3 million. It sucked, but I'm like, hey, it's 2.3 million that's free. In my mind, free. Because I've been fucking grinding head-to-head all year and I haven't gotten shit for it. So if EA wants to give me 2.2 million every 2 weeks, I'm okay with that. I'm very okay with that. Yeah, I think Deshaun sold for a lot more. 1, because he's quarterback, and 2, because he was like the very first one. Juju is not much of a improvement over a lot of the wide receivers. And at the time, Watson was like the best quarterback in the game. Oh no, what is this? Why is Foles at wide receiver 1? That's not good. What's up, the Beast? How's it hanging, man? Alright. I've pointed this out before, but I don't think I've pointed it out enough. Hold on. Am I allowed to show a separate... those of you that stream, can I show a separate screen on my stream? I think I can. Hold on. Windows source or browser source? Nope, that's not it. Windows source? Alright, never mind. I'm too drunk to figure this out. Next time. I was going to show you guys Filter Creator, but I can't figure it out. Oh no. What is this bullshit? Remove. There we go. Triple chin? That. Hold on. We could do a triple chin. There it is. There's the triple chin. Alright, boom. I hope you guys screenshotted that. No, college doesn't suck. College was awesome. I graduated in like 06. And I was like disappointed after I left because college was not as cool, or college was way cooler than the real world. I guess it kind of just depends on how you spend your time. 2.5 chins. I feel like it was a solid 3 chins. I think it was 3. Don't try to shorthand me here. So, yo, what's up, Barry? So something I'm always preaching in all the play calling chats is the benefit of PA Algo. I feel like PA Algo is the best play in the game. Legitimately, I don't think that there's a better play than PA Algo. I'm not sure anybody else could convince me. I mean, like, there's some other go route plays that are good. But at the end of the day, like, I'm pretty sure that if you run PA Algo, you're going to score a touchdown. Jets going Mayfield at 3? I don't think so. I don't think they will. I don't think it's going to happen. Yo, what play did I just call? Nobody ran a good route. PA Algo. It's the way to go. Just bomb it to fulls. Quarterback. That wasn't Uncle Rico. That was like Kip. That was a Kip throw. I feel like Kip would underthrow it like that. I'm not joking. PA Algo is the best play in the game. Literally, I run it to start every drive. Every League B League drive. PA Algo. What goal line play? What are you talking about, Barry? Shit. My wife is watching the stream, by the way. She knows I'm over my time. Oh, she's already texted me for sure. All right. So we have like 30 seconds. I'm going to run PA Algo first. This is countered. We'll get sacked. All right. And then we're going to run shallow cross. Not countered. Man coverage. Safety cheats in. Going deep to Moss. Moss is outrunning everyone like a fucking baller. And then he gets caught from behind. Okay. We're going to run QB off dash. Definitely hitting fulls right here because it feels like he's going to be open. All right, we got inside the 5. That means we can hit deep curls. We're going to score an automatic touchdown. All right, maybe not automatic. What I meant by automatic was a possible touchdown. I'm just going to scramble for the touchdown because we got countered. And then Gurley is going to get stuffed. What are you saying? Yeah, Wednesday night, I'm going to do a stream every Wednesday night at 7 p.m. Central Time. From now until my baby is born. And then probably maybe like every other week. I don't know. We'll see. It depends on how fucking tired I am. Let's run screen. Throw deep screen. We got a blitz. We got fucked up. That's okay. Motion Y stick. We got double coverage on the right. I'm going to still throw it to Moss. It's going to be intercepted. Nope, he caught it. That just seems like cheating. All right, so we'll go pin deep. We got man coverage. Try to hit Graham. Yeah, Graham does an okay job. Spot, that's countered. Just gonna get broken up. Go to the corner. We're gonna get Gurley. Grabs it. Motion cross. Zone coverage. Blitz type coverage. We get fucked up. Let's just go bunch flanker. Scramble for the first. Should be easy. Get out of my way. We'll score a touchdown. All right. Yeah, we're not going anywhere. Yeah, I'm still a game changer. I mean, yeah. I don't know. Nothing's changed. Yeah, Devin Hester. Here's the thing. Here's what's crazy is I got Devin Hester in Christmas, and I was like, man, this card is anticlimactic because when I got Devin Hester, it didn't seem like he helped, and then they uncapped stats, and then all of a sudden it made a difference. And now he's like the best kick returner in the game. All right, somebody wanted a nasty stiff arm. So the way you get nasty stiff arms are post corners. What a stupid play. I didn't mean to call that. All right. The way you get nasty stiff arms are without routes. Didn't pull it off there, obviously. But that's the way stiff arms are handled. So let's do like tight end stick. Try to get an out route to the tight end here. Just covered like fucking glue. He still cut it somehow. That was Jimmy Graham for you. Let's go fullback middle. Might be countered. It is countered. Still gonna hit Tomlinson. I'm just gonna go deep curls again. Hit Graham, touchdown. All right, so let's get up to the middle real quick. I mean, stiff arm's been an amazing play to go to all year. The little like force push that they do, that's not a new thing. That's just stiff arm. All right. I think that the stream is over. We will do one more drive because it's almost 9 o'clock and I'm 30 minutes over. And my wife said, "Don't do a 2-hour stream again." She's not here, so what she doesn't know won't hurt her unless she's watching. In which case, I'm sorry, honey, but I'm going to do one more drive. Four-hour stream. 4-hour stream, let's go! All right. Only go routes. No other plays. Only go routes. Starting a bunch halfback clear out. 2 Moss. Dude. Moss is so good. Why is he so good? All right. Never goes dry. Barry, I don't believe you. I don't believe that post quarters is a good play. I challenge somebody to prove me wrong. Show me coverage. Show me video of you throwing it to a fucking open receiver. How about that? Yeah, PM me some videos of open post corners videos against non-100 overall teams. All right, we did a bunch, something or other. Go route. Oops. That's not a go route. We're just going to have to take a sack on this one. Just going to stand there. I went against the rules and I paid the price. All right, tight end stick. Let's go, Moss. Split those defenders. You see how he ran between the cornerback and the safety right there? That's the trick to throwing deep passes, is you have to wait until they're behind them. Could have easily thrown it early, and Moss would have just been behind them, and then he never gets in front. Am I out of fucking stamina? I'm not ending on a 16-14 Tony Stark. Alright, we're finishing this shit. I have stamina saved on my bench. Let's go. Slim Jim pack. 110 stamina. Here we go. Can't stop us. Stewie Griffin, where are you at, man? Why are you saying pardon my negativity? I don't know what you're talking about, dude. I looked for a hot minute. I couldn't find it. Madden Mobile Slays left nut. You get Moss either by buying him on the auction house or by buying the Draft Legend packs. There are 3,000 Madden cash in the store, and you need 4 of them to get the Draft Legend. Yeah, good night, guys. This is like the last of the last, for sure. I'm just looking to finish out my Uncle Rico something or other. It's going to be contested, but Moss came down with it. I'm happy about that. All right, we got our touchdown. Let's get our 2-point conversion. Not quite. Close enough. Get those coaches. Oh, we tied? Oh, no, we won. All right. Well, good game to that guy, whoever that was. Thank you guys all for showing up to the stream. I'm going to go try not to be killed by my wife, Tybron. Try not to pass me in the middle of the night. I will be here next Wednesday, maybe this weekend if you guys are lucky. And like and subscribe. Smash the like, smash the subscribe, smash everything. That's it. All right, I'm out.